So, the people have spoken, and you guys wanted Girl Meets Creativity. And considering I like to consider myself a man of the people, well, not really, but nonetheless, this one's for you guys. What's going on, YouTube? So the episode that got by far the most votes was Girl Meets Creativity. Not a bad choice, I must say. In fact, it was a great choice. But I don't want to spoil details and opinions before even reviewing the episode, so let's just dive right into it. So the episode starts off with Maya and Riley in art class painting. And Riley says a joke implying that she is better than Maya and Maya is her sidekick. There's one thing I love about this quote and one thing I don't. One, she said that she's better than Maya now. Keyword is now, indicating that she wasn't before. Which is true, and I agree with you, Riley. Only problem is you're implying that you're better than her now. Which you aren't. Also, you're Maya's sidekick if anything. I mean, let's just keep it real. But I'm just stating the obvious at this point. But I think that I liked Riley around this time, or at the very least, she was at least tolerable, I think. But let's get through this episode review and find out, shall we? Let's refresh my memory. I'll try to judge Riley based off this episode alone and nothing else. Wish me luck. So the art teacher gets emotional over Maya's artwork because of how amazing that it is. Meanwhile, she mocks Riley's painting because it's so subpar. So Riley accuses the art teacher of favoring Maya over her. Well, Riley, to be fair, everybody favors Maya over... Okay. So they're cutting art class. And Riley is very concerned about that because she knows how much that art means to Maya. Aw, what a great friend. You see? I said something nice about Riley and you all heard it. And here comes a part that I actually forgot about. After Zay tells Lucas about his ballet and how he spends all his time lifting beautiful girls, he then steps to Maya and asks her to dance, clearly implying that he finds Maya beautiful. And just like in Girl Meets Bear, Maya completely blew him off with a very mean look on her face. Zaya has been taking L's since Creativity. And here comes one of those Lucaya moments that just puts you straight in your feels. Lucas says that he doesn't want art class to be cut because he knows how much that it makes Maya happy. And he wants Maya to be happy. And Maya gives him the complete opposite look that she gave to Zay. Like, the complete opposite. Then Lucas calls Maya a great artist, which leaves her completely speechless. While Zay adds in his hilarious commentary. And then Lucas says this.
You have a real talent, and I want you to be able to get better and share it with people.
Just look at the way that Maya looks at him. Look at it. But I'm sure that she was only looking at him that way because she was Riley at the time. Right, writers? But I love how Lucas cares for Maya. And moments like this actually makes me forget how big of a boy that he really is. So Riley helps Maya break free of her deluded untruth beliefs that she doesn't care or believe in anything. Because Riley knew how important that art was to Maya and she helped her break free and admit that to herself. Even when Maya was in extreme denial. Really loved this moment. Well, I liked the moment, let me not exaggerate. And I also forgot that Jonathan Turner was in this episode. Has he and Sean had a scene together yet? Because I don't remember it. And if not, wow. That's almost a bigger disgrace than not having Angela and Topanga have a scene together. And the exchange that Corey and Turner had during this scene was hilarious as well.
Corey, why would you tell them I'm doing this?
Because you're a bad, bad man. And I love it when it's somebody else's fault. Why do you hate art so much?
Matthews, I'm not the enemy here.
Yes, he is.
Matthews, Turner.
Turner needs to be in more episodes. And now we find out what Lucas really thinks of his friends when Zay tells everyone.
Lucas used to call me in Texas and tell me about you guys. You were legends. The genius who's loyal and kind. The blonde beauty.
Lucas talks about himself like that?
He was talking about you.
Oh. Oh.
And just look how shocked and bothered that Riley looked. Oh my god, do I miss seeing that look on her face after every Lucaya moment. Brought a smile to my face every time. Anybody doubting that Maya and Lucas have feelings for each other, watch some of these older episodes again. And if you do and try to claim the same BS, you're a liar. And Lucas also calls Riley a pretty brunette that never gives up on her friends or whatever. That was nice too. So as they all sit around brainstorming of a way to save art class, Maya decides it's best if they all start thinking creatively, which gathers a huge smile from Lucas that Maya stares at for several seconds before turning away. And if it seems like I'm pointing out every single Lucaya moment, it's because I am. I didn't get to do it the first time around, so I'm doing it now. Wanna fight about it? So now it's time for everyone to try to convince the board of committee to rethink cutting art class. First, starting with Turner, then Zay, and then everybody else. And then a musical breaks out. What is this, the Lodge now? Okay, that wasn't even funny, that was just wrong, I apologize. And this was really the only cringy part of the episode, but it didn't last long, and considering the rest of the episode, I'll forgive it. So they took down all the paintings in the room to make a point, and as Zay said, and I quote, "Not as interesting of a room anymore, is it? Get him, Zay!" And then Riley gets a purple scarf and does, well, I don't really know what the she does. And then it's Maya's turn to bring some reason to the discussion. And bring some reason into the discussion, she did.
You want numbers? The United States ranking in math, science, and reading has done nothing but drop for the past 50 years. But you know what we're number one at? Movies and music. People all over the world are inspired by our creativity. Yeah, it's so funny. Everyone keeps saying that, but they're not. Look at them. Your hands are free. You just think they're tied.
Get 'em, Maya. So after everyone goes on further proving their points while doing insanely goofy acts, and I could have done without a lot of this, by the way. Besides the part where Maya sings, and the part where Maya talks, and the part where Maya is around doing anything that has to do with anything. And I also liked Corey and Zay's parts in this as well. And Riley was, well, you know. So after Maya and the gang make their points about how important art is, the board promises to try to think creatively to try to find a solution to the problem. And I have mixed feelings about this. I mean, it's a nice little ending and whatnot, but very unrealistic in my opinion. It didn't ruin the overall episode for me by any means. I just wish for once the kids didn't get their way after crying about something. Because in the real world, just because you don't like something, that doesn't mean it's gonna change if you cry about it hard enough. Now, there are a bunch of interesting theories surrounding this episode and the whole purple cat thing, but I touched on that already, so I'm not gonna get into it again here. But overall, I thought this episode was pretty good with minor complaints. And if I had to give it a rating out of 10, I would probably give it a 7.5, maybe an 8. It was borderline pretty good to really good. And it was one of the better episodes of season 2. But let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comment section below. And if you guys are interested in supporting my channel so I can make many more videos for you guys going forward, check out that Patreon link in the description box. But I'm done talking. If you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. But as always, until next time.